drag queen is somebody that wears a lot of makeup, and normally they're like it's a woman who like is dressed up like, or a guy who's dressed up like a girl, and a lot of makeup, a lot of attitude, nice big shoes that I can't even wear. So
drag queen?
Yes.
Oh wow. I think a drag queen is a male who dresses up or identifies with the female gender. That's basically what I think it is.
Okay.
A drag queen is a male who dresses up as a female for like show.
Oh, okay.
Any time to use it.
It's okay.
I think a drag, I don't know, like when I hear drag queen, I think of like fierce diva, somebody who's like, who like owns their fabulousness and they're not afraid to like go against gender roles. So.
What do you think it is?
What do I think is what?
A drag queen.
What do I think is a drag queen? Somebody who produces a lot of drama.
Drag queen. I guess it's a male that dresses as a female or a female that dresses as a male.
I don't think there's any difference between us. So I cannot define who he is or who she is. It's just the lifestyle they choose, and there's no difference.
Good afternoon. We are here to interview John. He is a Nigerian guy living here in United States for 6 months, and he also do drag, and his name is Saffron Houston, right?
Right, exactly. We know that to do drag takes like a lot of time to dress and to put makeup. How much time do you usually take to do that?
Well, darling, it depends on the situation. If I'm going to a famous nightclub, it takes like 2.5 hours. And if it is like a simple nightclub, it takes almost 1.5 hours.
Yeah, so that's why you're like as a boy here, because it takes like a lot of effort to do that. So, but we will have some pictures of you in drag.
I want to ask you, how long have you doing drag?
Well, I'm from Nigeria, as you say, and there it's too hard to be drag queen. So I decided to come here to United States to follow my dream, that's to be a drag queen. So I think it's almost 5 years doing drag queen.
How do you compare like how people treat drag here and how people treat drag in your country?
I was in New York City, and there, like the nightclubs, the environment was so amazing that I performed all the night for free, just to enjoy my drag queen life. But in this area, it's like people, there are a lot of prejudice against drag queen and also gay people. So that's why I decided to come to United States, because I think that's a free country.
And let me ask you, how do you think that you like to watch movies and TV, right? So how do you think the representation of drag queens in media, like for example, there is like this reality show now, RuPaul.
I love it. Oh my God.
So, yeah, how do you think this help? Do you think this helps drag queens, or sometimes it can increase the prejudice? What do you think? What is the big problem?
In my opinion, I think that programs like RuPaul's is a big opportunity to show the real drag queen show. Because people used to say like that drag queen just are, some of people say that drag queen are just prostitutes, but we aren't prostitutes. You came to this world to make happiness. That's why you dress up like this, you make up like this, because you want to see the happiness in face of people who go to like to nightclub to have fun, to enjoy the night, and you are there to give it to them. So programs like this, I think that is a great opportunity, is a big opportunity to show the people that we are more than men dress up like women. We are like fellas. That's sparkles in the soul.
So there is like a term that is called pop culture. That it means like all those things like media, like like music, TV shows, and movies, and all those things that is like among like popular things like in the society. You know what I mean? And I think we can consider RuPaul's Drag Race as one of it, like one of popular culture, because it is like on the spot right now, So it is really good actually that RuPaul's can like show the whole process, like how is the life of a drag queen, and it helps to break like
some prejudice.
Exactly.
Like, do you guys watch RuPaul's, right?
Yes.
So have you heard about hi? These words are like fixing in the minds of people, even if they are straight. I've heard straight people say hi, bye. So I don't think that it can get more prejudice against drag queen, because people are observing this culture, and I think that's pop culture because everyone wants to know about drag queen or the gay world.
Yeah, I think that lately the drag queen art is just more present in all this pop culture, and wasn't before, right? So do you think that is like kind of relationship between your art with like education?
Well, I don't know in my country, but here even straight people like Gaga, they like Beyonce, they like Katy Perry. In my country, these singers are used to be just to gay people. So I think that here in the United States, the pop culture is more disseminated than in other countries, because here is the fountain of pop culture. Like, if you go to a nightclub, you can dance music from Lady Gaga, you can dance music from Beyonce. So I think that straight people are more educated than before.
Yeah, especially here, it's like this pop culture is like it's like between all those kind of groups, in some countries, even in Brazil, sometimes kind of music or a kind of movie can be linked to some groups, like gay people like this kind of music, and then drag queens like this kind of music. Straight people. Yeah, but I think that this might happen here, but not like in the same intensity that it happens in the other countries.
And I think also that shows like RuPaul and this kind of singer like Lady Gaga, they help to humanize more drag queens, because people usually see like, oh, they are men that want to be a woman, and it's nothing like this. It's more like being yourself, doing your art, performing, and also they have a lot of problems and troubles during this journey. So I think when straight people see it, they can connect more. And since this kind of stuff happens here in the United States, I think this helps to decrease prejudice. Right?
Yes, I think that the world has to be educated, because I do drag because I love the arts. I graduated in college also. I do love my profession, but I do love to do dragging. That's art. Like, it's a escape to my daily life, my work, my job. And I'm a man. Even during the day, during the night, I'm still a man. I know who I am. But, I'm a nurse during the day, but during the night, I like to be Sarah Houston. I like to be Sarah Houston.
It's like a different person, right?
Yeah.
Like a character, right?
Sure.
So people, I think now people are kind of understanding this better because was some kind this thinking was kind of blurry because people, just as you said, people use it to think that would be like he wants to be a woman or something like that, but it's kind of two different people. It's like you're doing this character, right?
Yes, like in society we have gay people, bisexual people, lesbian, transgender, and drag queens. Drag queens are people who are men during the day and drag queens during the night. We are not going to turn a woman. We are turning a drag queen. We are the queen of the world. You don't want to be another type of sexual body or something like that. You want to be like a character who you can go to the club, enjoy the night with us.
So, do you like to be called by your boy name when you're as a boy, and for your drag name when you're a drag queen?
Honey, it doesn't matter because, as I said, I know who I am. And if you ask me right now, you can call me John. But when I am a drag queen, you can call me Sarah Houston. I don't mind if you call me now Sarah Houston. I love it. But if I'm drag queen, please don't call me John.
Okay.
Don't call me.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Let me ask you. I remember watching RuPaul that some drags used to complain that, for example, in their relationships, sometimes it was hard because the partners was like, "Oh, you do drag. Why do you do that?" Like it's kind of not so masculine. So some guys would have these problems. Have you ever had this kind of problem?
Well, sometimes yes, sometimes not, because as I said, I don't used to walk on my drag character during the day. So if a guy wants to be with me, he has to accept me as I am. So if I say, okay, I do drag, if you don't want to stay with me, okay, you're free, go ahead. Feel free to go, feel free to leave. I'm this way. I was born this way.
Nice.
How do you think that drag, like the increase of drag, the increase of attention in drag art, can help like young people, especially I think gay people, like young people, because we all are kind of, especially gay people, they can have like problems of personality, So how do you think the drag art can help it?
You know what? At the beginning of my drag, my mother used to say that I was crazy because I was born a boy and I wanted to become a girl. But it's very simple to explain to people who think like that. We drag queens, we don't need to be a woman. We don't need to be a woman to be happy to do drag. We know who we are. We are the boys during the day, and drag queens in the night. We're not trying to become a woman. So, if young people want to be a drag queen or want to change the gender, doesn't matter. They have to follow their minds because if you have too much pressure in your mind, you can become sick. When I'm talking about sick, I don't talk about like physically sick. You can get mentally city because it's too much pressure. So I think the more people know about drag queen and about this word that they change gender, the more they will accept that they're different. Because can you imagine if all of we were the same? If you had the same thoughts, if you had the same body, if you had the same gender, they were just a mess.
Yeah.
It would be a boring. So I think that, this universe is very important to provide the world, in the world.
And do you think that there is a lack? Of course, you do not grow up in the United States. You grew up in your country, but even there or here in experience you had, do you think there is a lack of education in this way, like to show kids or even teenagers that there is more than just man and woman? There's all the colors of the flag, right? Do you think there is like a lack of in this, like they don't talk too much or not enough?
You know what? I was living in New York City. Here I've been living just 2 days. But there I was with a date in a restaurant, and suddenly we kissed each other. And then a little boy asked her mother, "Mom, why these two boys are kissing? Why?" And the mother said, "That's love." So can you imagine the education that they get here? It's totally different in my country. We would be curious if they saw people, if they see people the same sex kissing each other in public. So here, actually, that's public.
Okay. Did you ever know that you wanted to be a drag queen? Like, do you remember when you realized okay, that is what I want for my life?
Well, I was finished my college, and then I was so tired about everything. And I went to a gay club, and I saw a drag queen doing her show. And it was so funny, she was so happy. And then I thought to myself, okay, I want to do that. I want to see how it works. And then in the next week, I did my first drag. It was a mess. But, I felt so happy with me. Then I decided I can get a job during the day and do my drag during the night. So since then, I've been doing this because I love it.
So, do you people pay you to do shows, right?
Yes.
So you can just have fun and get money.
Sure, that's the good part of being in Turkey.
Okay, so thank you very much for being with us.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I hope you get many shows over here.
Oh, okay. And you have to go.
Okay.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.